This is Mark Madness. This is my
Mark. Mark, shout out to Tomo. Tomo started this in the chat. Now it's a thing now. Mark Madness.
Mark
Mark's
Madness
not so
11
average top five. Mark, you have the floor.
This top five here is the players going into the second year players going into next season. Who I'm projecting to be, top of the litter. So at number five, I'm gonna go with Ryan Robinson. I'm going with him at number five. Reason being, Brian Robinson, he missed 5 games. He had 797 yards, and the leading rookie rusher had 939. So with him missing 5 games and him getting Eric Bieniemy, and like if you look at Bieniemy resume with running backs, they always had the top running back once he got there. I.e. Adrian Peterson, Jamal Charles. So that's number five. Number four, we're going with Tariq Woolen. Tariq Woolen is a dog. He tied the league in interceptions. Started with 6. He was a 5th-round pick, 6'4". He's a big dude. So on top of them doing that, he had 16 deflections, which was 4th. 72.1 passer rating allowed, which was 7th in the NFL and 2nd amongst rookies. So Tariq Woolen, number 4, my not so average top 5. Number 3, we're gonna go with Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson.
I like Garrett Wilson. Garrett
Wilson is I can't even say the word. He's a wide receiver's wide receiver. He's a wide receiver's favorite wide receiver. He led the rookies with receptions and reception yards. Now we got Aaron Rodgers that's on the ball after that quarterback conundrum that he had last season. So now we got a solid quarterback to run, throw that ball to him. Number 2, we're gonna go with Jalen Petrie. I had to show love to the defense, man. Jalen Petrie he led all rookies in tackles, which is ridiculous as a safety. Then on top of that, what else? He led the league in solo tackles. As a rookie, that is amazing. To lead the league in solo tackles. So that's not nobody around him, no help, none of that. So half a 4th with 5 picks. He was and now he's under D'Amico. Now we got D'Amico Ryans as his head coach. So this here is it's a coming out party for Jalen Petrie. I feel like, in my opinion, amongst the safety group. And my number one player coming out next season is going to be great. The greatest player, Sauce. He was just talking about Mr. Seatbelt himself. Sauce was ranked number 1 amongst cornerbacks as a rookie. So he tied for 20th with deflections with Jalen Ramsey. And we all know if you come into the league as a rookie and you, as a cornerback, as a rookie, and you already better than the best corner already out there, you're already being considered the best corner in the league, you have traces of greatness in you. So we're going to be hearing a lot of Sauce. We're going to be hearing a lot about Sauce next season. We're going to put everybody on Sauce Island next. A little barbecue sauce, ketchup, mustard.
Did you see that? Did you see that cover he had with the sauce in his hand?
Yeah.
That didn't look good. It looked like he had something else in his hand. But
had to show love to the defense. I only got 5. I had some honorable mentions. Devin Lloyd was in there. I was thinking about him from Jacksonville, the middle linebacker. Showed greatness.
All right.
Damian Pierce. I had some honorable mentions, but these are the top 5 I ended with.
So I got a question, Mark. I got a question for you. Wasn't Chris Olave a rookie last year as well?
Sure was.
And wasn't Brees Hall a rookie last year as well?
Sure was.
So my only question is, you think Brian Robinson is going to have a better season than Brees Hall
The
and
reason why
Chris Olave?
I say that is because we are getting Aaron Rodgers over there. They're going to be more pass happy, and we're going to be more run happy.
No, they're not. I don't know why you keep
They
don't have a receiving.
You got Aaron Rodgers.
Did you not? Wait. Did you not see what the Packers did the last few years with Aaron
Do you not know how
Jones?
They ran the ball, bro. Aaron ain't throw Aaron ain't aired nothing out, buddy.
Aaron ain't have no O-line in the
I
corner.
wouldn't be surprised if Brees Hall end up with 1,600 yards this year if he helps.
And Brian Robinson is a bell cow. He's gonna get the ball a lot more. He's gonna run the ball a lot more than he will.
No, he's
No,
not.
I
Bro.
don't. Look. I don't think that. I agree.
Like Brees, but I don't know how he's gonna
I
be when he come
think
back from injury neither.
I think Brian Robinson is going to get the ball a lot more this year. I do agree with that.
Yeah, last year, yeah.
For one, I believe that's going to happen because who you have at quarterback. That's not to say that Sam Howell cannot have a good season, but
He's young. He's new.
he only played one game and he played well against the Cowboys, Week 17, beat them handily. We all know about that game.
And that's why we're
But
running.
this is his first full season as the starting quarterback in a brand new offense with
Brand new OC.
someone a lot of people question when it comes to being offense because we all know who was his head coach in Kansas City. This is not to say that I believe that, but I'm just talking about how it's going to be seen. I do not believe that Brian Robinson is going to have a better season next year than Brees Hall
Kenneth
or
Walker.
Chris Olave. Chris Olave actually has a quarterback there now. I'm not saying Derek Carr is one of the greatest in the league, but he's better than who they had there before. He's better than Jameis Winston, and the other quarterback shouldn't have even been in that position. He's going to be better. I think who was it? Andy Dalton? He's better than Andy Dalton at this point in his career. Chris Olave is going to have a really great season. He had 72 catches for 1,100 yards last year. He only had 4 touchdowns. Or I think it was 1,400 yards. Sorry. So 70 some catches, 1,400 yards last year, and 4 touchdowns because he did not have a quarterback.
You said Olave had 1,400 yards?
Yes.
Nah, I don't think.
No, Chris had 1,042.
He had 1,042. Yeah.
He barely broke 1,000.
Sorry. Okay.
Because Garrett Wilson led the rookies with 1,108.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So he had 1,042 yards. I knew it was a 4 initially. I just couldn't remember where it was. I don't think Brian Robinson's going to have a better season than those two. So that's the only issue I have with this top 5. Everyone else, I'm high on everyone else in here, and that's not to say that Brian Robinson cannot be good, but I don't think he's going to have a better season than those two.
Well, if you
Brees Hall,
I know you mentioned the coach.
Brees Hall,
if you do look at and mention the coach,
Brees Hall,
you got to look at what the coach has done with the running backs that he had previously. Same running back coach. The running backs that he had. You got to look at the ones he had, like Adrian Peterson, Jamal Charles. I know he had like Shark Hendrick, West. And,
yes.
Clyde. You got to see what the Clyde.
And did you forget y'all still got a whole other running back?
We have.
Y'all still got Gibson.
But
y'all gonna split carries.
No, Gibson gonna be more of a passing.
He's still gonna carry the rock. He's gonna take carries away.
But
I guarantee Brian Robinson get at least 1,200 yards a year.
Brees Hall was on pace last year before he got hurt to be the offensive rookie of the year last year.
Yeah.
I was looking at Brees Hall.
They were. I remember.
He averaged like 100 yards from scrimmage per game. He had 7 touchdowns and
he tore his ACL and that hindered his career. He was having a great rookie season last year.
Why he's not there because of the torn ACL. I got to see when he comes back from injury. Is it going to be the same? And that's the reason why he's not there. That's fine
by me. I don't have him there.
I like Brees. I'm the one that I like Brees a lot, but because of that injury, I don't know if he's going to come back the same.
And the other one is Chris Olave. I just think Chris Olave is going to have a better season than what you expect from Brian Robinson.
I think you're not expecting. I think you're high on. Chris
I'm not saying
not high enough on Brian Robinson.
I'm not. This is not me saying that Brian Robinson cannot have a good season.
No,
I just don't think it's. I don't think it's going to be better than Chris Olave. I think Chris Olave is going to have. I think he has a higher ceiling.
No, I could have put Jahan Dotson right there, but the reason why I put him right there is because
I would have been fine if you put Jahan Dotson. I think Jahan
Kenneth Walker
a better season.
Who actually ran for over 1,000 yards, and he missed time and didn't start.
Coach, you go ahead. I wanted to put my 2 points out, but you go ahead. I'm not putting Brian Robinson in that top 5. That's me.
So for me, I'm gonna have to argue against this because there's no way in hell over all the rookies who have done outstanding coming into this year, who I know should be able to top what they've done. It's just he's like 8th. He's 8th and 9th, Brian Robinson. I don't have him that high. I can't put him over Kenneth Walker. I can't put him. I'm really struggling putting him over Damian Priest. Pierce. Like
From the Texans.
There's so many other people I can have in this top 5 at that 5th spot over Brian Robinson, and I hear everything he's saying. I hear everything he's saying, and I agree with you. I think Brian Robinson can at least even gain 1,200 yards, even with old boy lurking in the back, stealing from him. But see, I have Chris Olave with 1,400 yards receiving and 10 touchdowns possibly. I have Kenneth Walker with 1,400 yards rushing, maybe 11. He might, depending on what happened, he could get hurt. I'm not there with Brian Robinson yet because there's more about
all we're doing right now
than him growing stats
next season. Now, if you think Chris Olave gonna have a great season next year, that's great job. You're projecting. Like, you don't know if this is gonna be a factor or anything like that. What I'm saying is, the reason why Brian Robinson
you projected on Brian
Robinson. You projected too.
you just projected on Brian Robinson.
Projecting, but y'all making it like you don't agree. Cool, but
I agree with you. I think he's gonna have a good season. I don't think he's gonna be better than other people who are rookies with him this year. Like,
I don't know. I don't know. I'm really.
You don't know. Look at what happened last year. Kenneth Walker had a great season.
And that's going to repeat. It's not going to stop. They're going to run the ball in Seattle. That's their makeup. That's what they do.
Coach,
he's the lead back. There's nobody taken away from him.
Hold, Coach. Wait. Let's just talk about how Kenneth Walker and Brian Robinson played against the best defense in the league last year. Brian Robinson played against us when y'all played in San Francisco. How did that game go for him?
Wasn't that well.
Okay. Look at the playoff game that Kenneth Walker had against us. How did that go for him?
Count the whole thing off one game.
No.
What I'm saying is, like, it can happen. You can have a good game.
He played us 3 times. He gave us a hard time all 3 times. I'm trying to make it fair.
He runs the rock, bro. That's what he do. He's gonna have the yardage.
It's a division game.
He's a better back.
It's a division game. Literally.
This did that on
division game. That's your okay. Well, he's a better back. But I feel like he's going to break out and he's going to be up there this year because of who we got at that coach, who the coach is.
Well,
1,300 yards is going to be a good amount for next season.
I'm willing to bet that someone else is going to be that one of those 3 running backs that we have named is going to have a better season than Brian Robinson. I'm willing to bet that. Kenneth Walker, Damian Pierce, or Breece Hall. One of them for sure is going to have a better season than him, unless they all get hurt.
Right.
Okay. One of them is going to have.
Those are all lead backs that are not sharing the football.
Thank you.
Okay. So they're not sharing the football. Breece not going to share the ball.
What's wrong?
Who back there is relevant?
Last time I checked, Dalvin.
They're trying to get Dalvin Cook to go back there behind him. So just in case he's just not that ready.
It's Dalvin Cook. Like, it's Dalvin Cook. Y'all making it seem like Dalvin Cook. It's Dalvin Cook.
I'm not calling him a bust, but as right now, Dalvin Cook ain't got no team, bro. He's waiting. That means something.
Yeah.
That means something. That means he's not a starter. That means he's not a starter anymore. He's not.
He's not going to start anymore. No, you're right.
So what that means, though, is the Jets can use him until their starter is ready. There is nobody. That's why the Jets are looking at him, because there is nobody else on their team behind Breece Hall that they want running the football.
They have Michael Carter still, right? Did they cut him?
I think
he's still there.
Is he still there? It's something in him they don't see. It's something in him they don't see then.
Okay, well, maybe
because obviously they didn't even when Breece Hall went down last year, he wasn't getting the rock, was he?
How about that? How about they're only bet they're trying to get down because they're not really sure that Bryce will be ready for the whole season.
And that's fine. That's
okay.
Fine.
So don't make it seem like the
reason what I'm saying is
they don't want nobody else running a rock Bryce.
What we're saying is Brian Robinson is going to be sharing the football. He is going to share the football.
He's going to share the ball too. Bryce didn't get a bulk of he didn't get all the carries with the Jets.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. That's how he tore his damn ACL. Oh my God.
He didn't get he got a good amount. He was a starter. What? He didn't get all the carries. You make it seem like it's a one-back game, like a one-back team.
No.
No. That is what you make it seem. It's a one-back team. They don't need
That is not what I'm saying. Look, we got Christian McCaffrey. We don't just use him for everything. What I'm saying is,
so how is it just? I'm just like, what?
All I'm saying is, I think for one, Kenneth Walker, I think he's going to have a better season now.
Well,
that's
I think Damian Pierce is gonna have a better season.
I don't think.
I don't know. I'm a little iffy on that. I wouldn't necessarily.
I don't think Damian Pierce is gonna have a better season.
Well, you're right. If they're a passing team, then what they're doing with their new quarterback.
I don't think Brees Hall is gonna have a better season.
You're right, because they're gonna focus on their quarterback and winning games. You're right. I'll take Damian out.
I think between Brees Hall and Kenneth Walker, I think one of them will have better seasons.
I don't.
That one I do agree with.
I think we gonna see a whole full season.
And I can say Brian Robinson will come in third off of that group.
We're gonna see
Brian Robinson. I'm expecting Brian Robinson to have a really good season. Yeah. I really am. Okay. This is not to say that he's not going to have
what do you think they will rank then? Kenneth Walker and Brees Hall. What do you think they will rank? At the end of the season, what do you think they're gonna rank at?
Between those three?
Because I got it. I'm gonna go.
No, not between those three. Between who you think they're gonna? What do you think they're gonna rank at?
I'm gonna tell you right, as in running backs, right? Their running back ranking. Let me tell you right now. Give me 1 second.
I'd say Kenneth Walker would be like
top 5,
7, 8, maybe.
They have where you at, Walker? They have Kenneth Walker at 15. But they got Devin Cook at 9, so that's going to change. And then they got where's Brian Robinson?
Dalvin Cook.
they got Brian Robinson. He way down here. He in the red. Where you at, Brian Robinson?
I don't think Brian Robinson's going to finish that low though.
No, he's not.
I think that's a little disrespectful to Brian Robinson.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He can't use last year's stats because they have him pretty low last year. That's why you can't use that one. I say coming in. I can have Brian Robinson top 10.
Thomas being funny. He said, "Who had more rushing yards, B. Rob or Hurts?" I mean, Hurts played almost all year and only missed maybe 1 or 2 games. So nah, come on.
If y'all thought Mark's 5th one was crazy, you gonna hate my.
You have a 5? What would you?
I mean, to combat Marks, and to be a little and to be more on the combative side.
But
I'm going to go ahead based off of what you were talking about earlier.
One thing I can say though, I 100% agree on number 1. I 100% agree on number 1.
I disagree.
What?
You know why?
Be better than Sauce?
Because I got to put number 2 at number 1.
Petrie?
Mm-hmm. One thing about the safety position.
That's tough.
One thing that scares a lot of people about the safety position is what? Open field tackling. And bruh, the number? He had 90-something solo tackles.
This is the same thing we typically talking about Revis. Sauce not gonna have.
Was 104 solo? 104 solo?
104 solo tackles.
That's ridiculous. It's not
number
easy
one
to get a tackle at the safety position. It's really hard. Like you normally are at the line of scrimmage or blitzing.
They're trying to say that Sauce can be the number 1 corner in the league.
He said he was the number 1 corner in the league.
2 picks, 75 tackles, 20 pass deflections. But you got Tyreek Woodley with 63 tacklocktackles, so he's not too far off from tackles. But he had 6 picks, 16 pass deflections.
I'm looking at.
He blocked the
Mark, I got you. Look, I'm looking at his advanced stats, man. His advanced stats are ridiculous. For one, his coverage rating is a plus 22.4. That's number 7. That's top 10 in the league. His catch rate allows 47%. That's not even 50%. His passer rating allowed is only 68.4. He was a rookie. He only allowed 68.4 passer rating. That's crazy.
I led the league.
That's crazy.
Sauce is really the cornerback we're gonna be talking about for a long time.
Coach, I don't see how you have.
I have him at number 2, but I have a boy at number 1. What he did on the field at his position, you're not supposed to do that. It's just you're not
supposed to do what Sauce did. He was locking down receivers.
You're supposed to lock down the receiver. Your corner. Revis did it as a rookie. Did he not? Revis did it as a rookie.
Asante Samuel didn't.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. But rookie season is different than the career. But what I'm saying is, I get it. But if just at the safety position, that many tackles, that's unheard of. It's not supposed to happen.
It's unheard of to be a rookie cornerback and only allow one touchdown all year long.
That is very unheard of. That is very true.
He only allowed 36 catches for 418
yards. I put him at number 2.
All year.
I put him at number 2. I put him at number 2.
He number 1.
I put him at number 2.
He
number 3
Mark,
for me.
Number 3 for me
is number 3 for me is Tariq Woolen. I have to put him at number 3. But he does everything on the field at his size, height, and ability. Like 63 tackles, 6 picks, 16 pass deflections, 1 touchdown, 2 fumble recoveries, and a block kick. Like that man is everywhere. I'll take him at number 3. And my number 4, I'm taking Aiden Hutchinson. He had 52 tackles and 9.5 sacks and 3 interceptions and 2 fumble recoveries. He's an active defensive lineman, and those numbers are only going to go higher unless bar any injury. And my number 5 is Garrett Wilson.
You're naming other players that's not even on this list. It's just crazy.
You're right. I'm combating and removing a couple of players off the list. But no, I kept 1 and 2. I just flipped their numbers. I kept Garrett Wilson. I just have him at number 5, and I added Aiden Hutchinson
instead of Brian Robinson.
Yeah, that's all.
I had to show that.
And I got Chris Olave. I got Chris Olave.
Offense. Somebody had to take, the 50, the 60-40 lead. It couldn't be 50-50. It ain't the top 6. So I mean, I think that the deep last year the wide receiver class it was I think it was a pretty deep draft. But
it was
defensive back wise though, that was a lot of defensive backs, that good ones that came out of that draft last year.
Yeah, I have to agree with that.
I think Sauce was clearly number 1. He was clearly number 1.
Sauce is number 1. It is undoubted.
Hey,
this is going to be talked about for a long time.
Overall, this is not a bad list. I just wouldn't have Brian Robinson up there. Overall, it's not bad, but I would not have Brian Robinson up there.
Now, if you took Aiden off mine and put somebody else, that's not Brian Robinson. I agree. I'm not putting Brian Robinson in this though.
It's cool.
I can't do it.
Hey.
It's just, it's no knock against him.
I'm projecting a big year for Brian Robinson. It's gonna be a big year.
I think.
Mark, you are correct. What will make Mark correct is if he is the lead back. Like if it's just he opens the season and we all just know based off play and based off what their direction ends up being because he forced it that way, and that is just the direction that they lean on. Hell, they made it to the playoffs based off this running back. Yeah, Brian Robinson would I would have to be wrong about not putting him in the top 5.
Hey,
it has to be that. He has to be the man on that squad.
Save this video.
I think he has a really good year.
And I'm right there with Dave. I think he does have a really good year. 1,200 yards.
Really good year. Because I think what the Commanders are going to do is they're going to do whatever they can to take the pressure off Sam Howell, and running the ball is going to help out with that. So
and I
agree that he's going to be he's going to get a workload, but he does have Gibson back there with him, so they're going to.
And again, you take away if Gibson drops, if you throw a 30-yard pass to Gibson and he takes that bad boy 75 to the house, you took a lot away from. You literally took 3 rushing passes away from Brian Robinson right off that play.
But we'll see. We'll see how this goes. We can revisit this. I'm almost certain someone's going to talk about this in the chat. So I want to see how this is going to go. Hashtag Mark Madness. This is Mark's not so average top 5. This was a great show today. This was a great show. This is a great show. I expected to be able to have some debates with the 2 guys that came on today. So this was
the thing. If we're gonna talk about the Real Revis and Ashanti Samuels, and you pick the Real Revis, I'm gonna find a way to go the opposite direction. We gotta have debates. We gotta, and that's what we did today. Was we had a wonderful debate because nobody's stat line was slandered. Everybody, it's almost like we almost got to a point they were elevating them, trying to figure out where to stop.
That's right.
But again, we can't have a debate if everyone here is saying, yeah, the Real Revis. No. I'm gonna find a way to play devil's advocate, so we can really debate. Like that's what we're here for. Let's
play devil. You can play devil's advocate all you want. I'm still taking Samuel every single time. I'm sorry.
I'm taking Samuel. That devil's advocate. I'm gonna take that aggressive receiver.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, And also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all at the next episode.